Good. All right, Gus giving me the thumbs up here. We are live out here in Iola-Scandinavia High School here, thanks to Dave Judds getting us all situated. Dave's always Johnny on the spot. Dave on the spot, we'll call him, but send him an email, and he responds timely. So always hospitable group here at Iola-Scandinavia. So thank you for that here. So a non-conference game here tonight, Tuesday night. The Thunderbirds here hosting the Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals. Iola-Scandinavia comes in here with an overall record here of 2-4. They play out of Division 4 in that CWC East Conference. Last in action Friday night, victorious over WIAA Fremont. They will be back in action Thursday night. They'll be at Menominee, and that I believe is a 7 o'clock start here. So they're 2 victories here, a 62-32 victory over Wild Rose, and then of course the aforementioned WIAA Fremont 44-35 victory, head coached by Joel Biadish. And I believe Joel is the brother of Tyler Biadish, of course. And in fact, I think his mother even works at Century with me. So great family, great coach, great everything, I'll say. Stevens Point Pacelli, on the other hand, 3-1, head coached by Allison Smaglick. They were victorious on Friday night, 68-29. They'll be back in action at home Thursday night with Ulman Bancroft. So that'll almost certainly be a very good basketball game just a couple nights from now here. Our Gus on our production tonight. Brandon Bierencott on the call for this one. We'll get our national anthem, our starting lineups, and we will be underway here momentarily on Zaleski Sports here tonight.
Good evening. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, we'll get our starting lineups here.
The high schools of Iola-Scandinavia Pacelli, along with the WIAA, require good sportsmanship for all sport events. One of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes these games an educational experience. Please enjoy the game respectfully. Tonight's athletic training services are provided by Jacob Bonin from Spires Athletic. Introducing tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Pacelli Cardinals.
Haley Krzyzewski, the junior here, number 3. Maddie Pionic, number 5, the junior. Kinsley Shirk, number 13, the freshman. Jaden Stroik, the junior, number 22. And Ella Van Order here rounding out the starting lineup here for the visiting Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals. Now we'll turn over to the Thunderbirds here. Ava Prince here, the senior, number 1. Maya Munoz gets the start, number 4, the senior. Riley Judds, number 5, the senior. Emma Prince, number 12, the junior. And number 24, that's Rand Clendenning, the senior here, number 24, rounding out the starting lineup here for the host Thunderbirds here, Iola-Scandinavia, again, head coached by Joel Biadish. 2-4 overall in the season here. Cardinals 3-1 overall here, so good night here for some high school girls basketball here on Zaleski Sports. Gus on our production just keying away right next to me to my left. So Clendenning to jump along with Krzyzewski here. And Shirk unable to retrieve that here, so the Thunderbirds will start things off here. We are underway. So Ava Prince, the senior, swings it over to Munoz. Munoz defended there by Zdroik, then cut off by Shirk. Going baseline, that's Emma Prince. Trying to bounce it down low into Clendenning, pulled out of there by Van Order. Van Order going strong to the basket, and Ella Van Order with the first 2 points of the game here. One of 2 senior co-captains, Ella Van Order. She averages nearly 13 points a contest and 4.5 rebounds a game as well. And Van Order with a rebound there. So Pacelli out front here early, going 2-0, trying to get it down low into Krzyzewski. Poked out of there by the Thunderbirds. Back over to Munoz, swings it over to Prince. We've got both Ava and Emma Prince on the floor here for the Thunderbirds. Bounces it into Ava Prince. Jumper, that one rattles in and out. Rebounded, pulled down there by Krzyzewski, who averages 8 rebounds per game to go along with nearly 13 points a contest. Pionic over to Shirk, Kinsley Shirk there. Back over to Van Order, swings it to Krzyzewski, 3-ball on the way. And Haley Krzyzewski with a 3-ball. And Pacelli out front now. Early goings, 5-0, minute half gone by in this opening half. Emma Prince, a little bit of trouble there in the pulled out of there by Zdroik. Zdroik out in front to the Van Order. So Van Order now with 4 points. So Pacelli certainly can create turnovers, no doubt. I heard a little bit about Coach Smaglik in terms of the defensive pressure just a couple nights ago as well. Bounces it over, going baseline, cut off there nicely by Shirk. Back up to Ava Prince. And a timeout will be called. We'll take a brief pause ourselves and bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we are back here. So the Thunderbirds to inbound it. That's Ava Prince inbounding it here for Iola-Scandinavia. Gets it in. That's Clendenning. Clendenning rebounded by Krzyzewski. Out up to Jaden Zdroik. Pass down low to Ella Van Order. Back up to Zdroik. Head fake. Swings it over to Shirk. Shirk back to Zdroik. Back over to Pionic, who had that 19-point game just a few nights ago, Friday night to be exact, to lead all scorers. Foul called on the floor. And they're going to get Maya Munoz with her first personal team foul, number 1. Stroik cutting Krzyzewski, unable to convert, pulled down by Briley Judds, the board there by Briley. Out up to Ava Prince. Bounces it back into Judds. Judds jumper. That one no good. Back to the Cardinals it goes. I want to give thanks here tonight to Fletzer's Jewelry in downtown Wapaka, is a fourth-generation locally owned jewelry store. Find the perfect ring, necklace, earrings, watch, diamond, and so much more. Perfect for any occasion and even offering repair. That's Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Wapaka, and that's only at Fletcher's Jewelry. So Pacelli with just a little over 3 minutes gone by here with the early 7-0 lead. Pionk three ball, that one no good. Pulled down there by Clendenning. So Clendenning with the board. A couple of rebounds here tonight for Rayan. Joe's trying to split that. Pionk with a good defense. Stroik. And Jaden Stroik will convert. So substitution here for Coach Biotage, both number 11, Madeline Carolis, and Kaylee Woyak to step in here for the Thunderbirds, it looks like. They're going to get Krzyzewski on that. That's going to be her first personal team foul, number 1. So Braylon Judds also checking in here for the Thunderbirds. So you've got Judds, Woyak, and Carolis. Down low into Woyak down low. And she leads the team in scoring, 10.8 points per game, and along with 8 rebounds a game for the junior Kaylee Woyak, who we just saw check back in, number 13 there. Stroik going up, left hand foul. And she's going to go to the free throw line here, Will Stroik. They're going to get Ava Prince on the foul. First personal team foul, number 2. Stroik, and that one rattles in, so a little shooter's roll there for Jaden Stroik. Extending the lead now here, 10-0. Stroik able to convert on both. Checking into the game here, back in, that's Charlotte Iserman, the junior, number 20. Her first appearance here tonight for the Thunderbirds. Pionk and Stroik playing the defensive front there in the it looks to maybe be a 2-3 perhaps. Stroik going up with it and score it for Jaden Stroik. 6 points here tonight to lead all scorers here. Score now 13-0. Ava Prince bounces it down into Iserman. Iserman gonna stay here. So you've got Sammy Sankey along with Peyton Stroik here to check in for the Cardinals, their first respective appearances here tonight. Back up to Ava Prince. Prince back over to Iserman. Iserman into the corner over to Braylon Judds. And Van Order nearly coming out of there with a steal. Of course, Jaden Stroik leads the team in terms of steals at 7.5 steals per game. That fake takes it in. Unable to score, rebounded back out to Prince, and that one good for Ava Prince. So the Thunderbirds now on the board, 13-2, up to Pionk. Pionk able to keep it alive. Good hustle points there. Stroik back over, down low to Peyton Stroik. Nice pass down low, and Maddie Pionk, the recipient of that. So good look there for Peyton Stroik to Pionk. Of course, Peyton just the freshman. A couple of freshmen in both Shirk and Stroik getting some quality minutes here out front. Is Stroik, that one. Jade now with 8 points. She averages 13.2 points per game. Prince, that one from the corner, no good. Out to Van Order. Van Order out in front is Stroik. And able to stay with it, and a nice recovery there, and that's going to get Van Order to the free throw line here. Foul's going to go against Braylon Judds, it looks like, her first personal. It's going to be team foul number 3 here for the Thunderbirds. Van Order unable to convert on her first of 2. So we've got Briley Judds, Natalie Koss into the game now as well for the Thunderbirds. Looks like that's Katie Rosenthal as well. And our second one is up, and it is good. So Van Order now with 5 points in the game. Down low, nice pass, but the 7-footer no good. Board out to Peyton Stroik. Ella Van Order out in transition, going up with it. And back over to the Thunderbirds we go here. That's Rosenthal. Rosenthal looks over to Koss. Koss jumper, that one no good. Rebound down low, poked around. And Peyton Stroik comes out of there with it. She averages 3.5 rebounds a game for Peyton, the freshman. Over to Sankey, who of course was our Iola Sports Highlight House player Friday night. Had that 7-point game. Van Order jumper from the elbow, no good. Maya Munoz to check back in here for the Thunderbirds. Bounces it down low, and that one no good. Rebounded by Sankey. Strike, little spin move, going up with it, keeps the dribble, and that one is good. So has the wherewithal to keep that pivot foot there. So nice play there by Jaden. 10 points here tonight. A little give and go down low. That's Carolus. And she will draw the foul. And I think she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line as well. Carolus up is good, so Madeline Carolus. First points here of the game. Maya Munoz checks back in here tonight for Braylon Judds. Second one is up, and that one's short, so 1 of 2 there for Madeline. The Thunderbirds battle there for the basketball. That was Briley Judds. Haley Krzyzewski back into the game in place of Ella Van Order now for the Cardinals. Munoz inbounded here. 10:38 remaining here in this opening half of play. It's been all Pacelli in the early goings here. Munoz bounces it into Rosenthal. Rosenthal picks up the dribble there, back up to Munoz. Toss. And Toss, nice pass down low, and that's going to draw the foul, and that's Briley Judds. And she'll go to that Serve Pro free throw line. And that's going to go against the freshman here in Peyton Stroik. First personal foul. Judds, that one no good. And a jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Cardinals here. I want to give thanks tonight to Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. That is Ridgetop Exteriors. Little give and go. That one picked off by Peyton Stroik. Stroik going up with it, unable to convert on the other end. Rebounded by Natalie Koss. Up to Rosenthal. Rosenthal looked to split the defenders there. Back over to Koss. Back to Maya Munoz. Munoz. Corner there. Picks up the dribble. Peyton Stroik. Go to Maya Munoz. Unable to convert on the other end. Rebounded there by Madeline Pionic. Maddie Pionic now. 3-on-2. That one. And Pionic back up with it and counted. Maddie Pionic looking to complete the and one here. I think they're going to get Munoz on that one. That's going to be her second personal foul. Pionic, that one misses short. They're going to get another crack at it. The lane violation called there. So Ava Prince will check in for Munoz. Munoz exiting with those two personal fouls here with 9:24 to go in half number one. Yannick, that one. And rebounded there by Krzyzewski. So Haley now with 5 points tonight. His first half, 24-5 score. And a nice take there by Katie Rosenthal. So Rosenthal with now 2 points. 24-7 here, opening half. Just under the 9-minute mark there. Nice little give and go. Jaden Stroik to Maddie Pionic. And Pionic going to come out of there with it. Back top to Stroik. Defended there by Ava Prince, along with Carolis. Gets it down into Peyton Stroik. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Rosenthal. Rosenthal defended there by the other co-captain, senior Sammy Sankey. Baseline there, cut off by Krzyzewski and Sankey. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Krzyzewski. Going in strong with it, back out to Stroik. Stroik, 3-ball jumper on the way. That one rattles in and out. Rebounded by Rosenthal. Back up top to Ava Prince. Ava kind of that floor general here for the Thunderbirds. Pionic coming out of there with it, 2-on-2, going up with it, strong, unable to convert. And a foul going to be called here on the floor. And they're going to get Peyton Stroik on that one, it looks like. It's going to be her second personal foul here. So Ella Van Order back into the game along with Kinsley Shirk. So you've got Stroik, Van Order, Shirk, Pionic, and Krzyzewski on the floor now here for the Cardinals. Just under that 8-minute mark here, half number one, 24-7. Shelley with their largest lead here tonight. Krzyzewski with a good defense. Looking for Van Order in transition. Iserman comes out of there with it with a steal. So Charlotte Iserman. Who averages about 5.5 points a game here for the Thunderbirds. Ball, that one misses long. Rebounded by Kinsley Shirk. Gets it down into Van Order. Van Order goes up with it and score it for Ella Van Order. 7 points here tonight for Ella. Under 7 minutes to go in half number one. Looking for that little give and go. And a timeout called here by head coach Biadish here. We'll take a brief pause and bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks here tonight to Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So the Thunderbirds here trailing. And good defense there, good front defense by Krzyzewski there. So the Thunderbirds will hang on to it here. Looking to get it down low into the cutting Clendening there, but back to the Cardinals here. Want to also give thanks here tonight to El Poblano Mexican-American Grill. Brings a full and diverse menu of breakfast, lunch, and dinner options to Wapaka. Always fresh, always authentic. Stop into El Poblano on County Road Double Q in Wapaka. Down into Jaden Zdroik, goes up with it strong, gets her own rebound. And Krzyzewski hustling the rebound there. The offensive board for Haley. 3-ball by Van Order. That one is going to go back to the Thunderbirds. I want to give thanks also here tonight to Bob Gould Roofing. Now is the time for that new roofing project you've been putting off. Call Bob Gould Roofing for that brand new roof your home deserves. That's Bob Gould Roofing in Amherst. Of course, Bob, UWSP alumni. I don't know if you knew this, but played college hockey. Was a goalie back in the UW Stevens Point. And he did our roof as well. So one of our game day sponsors. Gotta love Bob. Getting it down into Clendening. That one, jump ball on the floor here. I believe that is the call anyways. So checking back in here, that's going to be Braylon Judds for Emma Prince. So yeah, Bob Gould Roofing. I always like to give Bob a shout out any chance I can get, because obviously he's a great sponsor, but equally great roofing as well. And a pretty good darn hockey player, Gus, I must say. Great goalie. Gets it into Judds. That's picked out of there by Kinsley Shirk. Looking for Van Order down low. Van Order up with it, unable to convert. Good pass there, and Braylon Judds with a rebound. Gets it out front to Iserman. Iserman back over to Judds. Back to Ava Prince. Looking down low for Clendening, no good. Back to the Cardinals. Swings it over to Pionic. Pionic back over to Shirk. Back to Van Order. Van Order working with it up top. Defended there by Clendening. Back over to Zdroik. Zdroik going right. Looking for that baseline. Cut off there by Ava Prince. Back up top. To Van Order looking down low for Krzyzewski down low and counted for Haley Krzyzewski now with 7 points here tonight in this first half. Hearing at the 5-minute mark here in half number one. Ava Prince going baseline. Turn around by Clendening, no good. Pulled out of there, back to the Cardinals. Prince trying to poke it away there from Zdroik. Defense up top, and I believe we're going to get an offensive foul on Jade Zdroik, and that will be her first full timeout here called on the floor. We'll take a brief pause and bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
All right, we are back here. 4:37 to go here in this opening half. Pacelli with the commanding lead here in half number one. Van Order looking for Krzyzewski down low, and Krzyzewski, the wherewithal, I thought bounced him off, but they're going to say it's going to go back here to the Thunderbirds. Tough to see from my angle anyways, but so Peyton Stroik to check back in here for the Cardinals. Pionic with a steal, and there'll be a scrum here. We'll see a jump ball called here, so that's going to go back in favor, possession arrow to the Thunderbirds. Cardinals now with Jaden Stroik, Maddie Pionic, Kinsley Shirk, Iola Krzyzewski on the floor here. Jaden Stroik leads all scorers here tonight with 10. Peyton back up to Jaden, gets it over to Pionic. Pionic down in, or beg your pardon, that's Peyton Stroik. Good pass there to get Stroik down low, so. And turn back over here to Cardinals here. Want to give thanks tonight also to Waupaca Foundry. Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry, now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and the chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. That's Waupaca Foundry. Just a short jaunt from here, I guess. Back up to Shirk. Shirk looking down low into the paint to Krzyzewski. Gets it out to Anna Clark, number 3 down low. Gets it, swings it over there. And that one no good. Judds with a rebound. That one poked out of there, Shirk. And Koss unable to track that one down, so it'll go back to the Cardinals here. Peyton Stroik up top, gets it back to Jaden. I beg your pardon, that was Kinsley Shirk. Pionic swings it over to Shirk, just in the side, the three-point line. Rebounded there by Peyton Stroik. Jumper by Mandy Pionic. So 6 points here tonight for Pionic. Swing pass over to Emma Prince. And it's going to stay here, and checking back in here for the Thunderbirds. That's Kaylee Woyak for Briley Judds. Briley with 2 points here tonight. And as we mentioned, at least by my math anyways, the Kaylee Woyak, their leading scorer here, gets it down into Peyton Stroik. And an offensive foul called here. And that's going to go against Jaden Stroik. Second personal foul here tonight. Team foul number 6. Bounces it over to Anna Check. Check looking there for WIAA down low. Kinsley bounces it down into Zdroik. Zdroik, nice move down in the paint. And score it for Jaden Zdroik. 12 points here tonight for Jaden. Nearly closing in on her average per game. As we mentioned, she averages about 13.5 points a game. Zdroik, one person to beat. She will go up with it, unable to convert. It's her own rebound, turnaround jumper, no good, but a foul going to be called here. She'll go to the free throw line here for a pair. And they're going to get Natalie Koss, the junior, number 10, her first personal foul here, team foul number 5 for the Thunderbirds. Zdroik is good on her first. Sammy Sankey checking in here for Maddie Pionic. Pionic with 6 first half points. Zdroik second one, that one nothing but net. So Jaden 4 of 4 here from the charity stripe in this first half. And Gus, trivia, is that about 100% you think? Gotta make them think a little bit. I would say it is. So checking back in here, that's Rosenthal in for Anna Check. Gets it over to Rosenthal back up top. It goes there to Emma Prince, back to Rosenthal. Rosenthal looking to split the defenders, goes up with it. WIAA comes down with it and unable to convert on that, but Kaylee WIAA will go to the Serve Pro free throw line here tonight. And that's going to go against Peyton Zdroik. WIAA, that one misses short. She will get a second here, and Ayla Van ordered to check back in here for Peyton. With those 3 personal fouls. Briley Judds will check back in here for Thunderbirds. That one misses short back. And Judds back in for the aforementioned junior Kaylee WIAA. Zdroik surveying it here, back up to Shirk. Shelley showing some good patience. Down into Sankey, down low, unable to convert on the turnaround jumper back to the Thunderbirds. Just under 50 seconds now in this opening half. And a turnover. Shushevsky comes out of there with it. Going up strong with it. And back to the Thunderbirds it goes. The final 25 seconds here in this first half. Emma Prince gets it back over to Natalie Koss. Koss. And Levan Order comes out of there with it. Shelley now with about 10 seconds here to go. Over to Zdroik. Zdroik in the corner. Shirk. That one in and out. And that will be the half here. So it is 36 here to 7 first half. We will take a brief pause here for halftime. We'll bring it right back here. We'll go through our first half scoring information here. You've been listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back in 1 moment.
Why should they choose Farmers State Bank?
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are here investing in you and investing in this beautiful community. So is there really any other way you should go? Definitely Farmers State Bank.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. We do so many different things as far as giving back to the community, and they always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you, have a great day. I love our employees.
Farmers State Bank is investing in you. Each year since 1997, we've participated in National Teach Kids to Save Day. This is a day that we are teaching the youth a unique banking program to teach them saving for the future. We feel this saving is a valuable financial lesson for them now and in the future. That's just one of the reasons you should bank with Farmers State Bank.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we're not only a full-service bank, but we also are very community-oriented bank. So we give to a lot of different organizations, not just the big things that people may see, like when we donated to the football field or the Zamboni for hockey, or to the playground splash pad project, or to Lakeman Field. Not just those things, but also the little things like the community churches, the festivals that we give to, WIAA Arts Hub or Arts Board. You know, we give to just an extreme amount of organizations, and I don't think people realize what we actually do for the community, and I think that's what sets us apart from the rest.
You know what I like most about my job is that I have the opportunity to help the loan officers type loans for people that are looking to make their dreams come true.
Farmers State Bank is actually one of the last local community banks in the area. We are very community driven, always involved in Project Backpack, donations to sporting programs, the schools, always trying to get financial literacy to students, and always just trying to be out in the community and do whatever we can to help WIAA.
They should choose Farmers State Bank because we truly care about our customers. We watch out for them with scams, with so many things going on nowadays, whether they're scams that have been around a while or even new ones. We get trained very well trying to pick up on that in all departments so that we can protect our customers, and that, again, we've been with them for multiple generations. We don't want to see them lose the money that they have from retirement or anything like that. We want them to be protected.
When you walk into Farmers State Bank, someone's always going to say hi. They're going to greet you with a smile, and when you're leaving, they're going to say, have a great day. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
You know, Farmers State Bank is so special to me because I get to walk in every day and actually enjoy doing my job. I look forward to coming to work and getting the opportunity to work with people that have now become my second family.
When we say we're investing in you, we truly mean it.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Wapaka has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Wapaka.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we are back here. We are at the half here. First half is 36 here. Pacelli out front here, 36-7. We'll run down our first half scoring here. We'll start here with the Iola-Scandinavia Thunderbirds host here tonight. You've got 2 points apiece here tonight for Ava Prince, Katie Rosenthal, and Briley Judds. So they all have 3 points. And then Madeline Carolus with a point as well here. So the 7 first half team points, as you can see on our scoreboard here for the Pacelli Cardinals here tonight. Leading all scorers here tonight in half number 1 is junior Jaden Stroik with 14 points here, including 4 of 4 from the charity stripe here for the Cardinals. 7 points apiece for both Haley Shashesky and Ella Van Order. And then you got 6 points here tonight in the first half from Maddie Pionik and 2 points for Peyton Stroik for those 36 first half points here. So we are at the half here, just under 4 minutes or so. We'll bring it back here. We'll take another quick, brief pause here. You've been listening to and watching girls high school basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At Wapaka Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at Wapaka Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Comets!
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are a community bank here investing in you and in our community.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. They always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you, have a great day. I love our employees. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
All right, we are back here. We'll run through our first half one more time here before we kick off the second half here. Again, we'll start with the Thunderbirds here. 2 points tonight, first half for Ava Prince, Katie Rosenthal, and Briley Judds here, and then 1 point for Madeline Carolis. And again, for the Cardinals here, leading all scorers tonight in the first half. Jaden Stroik with 14 points, 7 points for both Haley Shashesky and Ella Van Order. 6 points tonight in the first half for Maddie Pionik, and then 2 points for Peyton Stroik for those 36 first half points here. Second half nearly underway here tonight. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here tonight. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park, open every night from 5 to 9 p.m. the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. That's visitmarshfield.com. Have a chance to check that out typically just about every year, and it's certainly worth the trip over there. Do a great job over there in Marshfield. Wildwood Park, in fact. Gus, you ever been to the Visit Marshfield yet? He's going to. Well, that's good. We've got you convinced. Atta boy. All right, second half underway. Jaden Stroik up top with it. You've got same starters here for both squads, it looks like. Maya Munoz, Ava Prince, Riley Judds, Emma Prince and Rayanne Clendenning. Down low into Pionic, and that one back to the Thunderbirds we go. So as we mentioned here tonight, both teams back in action Thursday night. Iola-Scandinavia will hit the road to Menominee. And the Cardinals will play host to Almond Bancroft to give out to Van Order. And Van Order there, so Van Order now with 9 points here tonight. For Ella Van Order in transition for the Cardinals. Ava Prince into Munoz. Munoz bounces it corner. Looking for Judds down low, gets it back over to Ava Prince. Back into Munoz, bounces it in down to Clendenning. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Stroik. Pionic looking for Krzyzewski down low. And Clendenning with a rebound here. We'll see. They're going to get Krzyzewski on that one. It's going to be her second. Personal foul here. First team foul in the second half. Munoz up to Emma Prince. Prince looking baseline, cut off by both Pionic and Stroik. Good stout defense there by the Cardinals. And good hustle points there for Maddie Pionic. Prince to inbound it, gets it into Emma Prince. So Ava to Emma. Back up top to Ava. Maya Munoz looking for Judds down low. Krzyzewski with a steal. Back to the Cardinals. Droik surveying it here. Gets it over to Pionic. Pionic goes in with it and score it for Maddie Pionic, who now has 8 points. Munoz across to Prince. Prince bounces it down low into Clendenning. Ava Prince 3-ball. That one no good. Rebounded by Emma Prince. Ava Prince jumper from the elbow there, no good. And back to the Cardinals. Kinsley Shirk to Krzyzewski. Thought about it for a minute. Little head fake, goes up with it. And a foul going to be called here. They're going to get Ava Prince on that one. That's going to be her second personal foul here. Team foul number 1 is on the floor, so Pacelli to inbound it. Shirk out to Stroik. Stroik 3-ball. That one a little long, but rebounded by Kinsley Shirk. Back to Krzyzewski 3-ball. That one no good. Shirk with a rebound. Down into Jaden Stroik. Down baseline there. Cut off nicely by Munoz. Up top. Krzyzewski, nice move down low and count it for Haley Krzyzewski. 9 points in the game now for Haley. Checking back in here for the Thunderbirds, Madeline Kirilis. Checking in for Rayanne Clendenning, the senior. Krzyzewski, that one no good. Kirilis with a rebound for the Thunderbirds. Back up to Emma Prince. Bounces it down into Judds. Picked off. Kinsley Shirk, one person to beat, and Stroik going up with it. And Jaden Stroik now with 16 points in the game here for the Cardinals. Down into Kirilis. Madeline Kirilis out to Stroik. Stroik over to Shirk. Jumper on the way. That one misses long. Rebounded by Emma Prince. Munoz down low into Judds. Out at Zdroik, Van Order in transition, and Ella Van Order. So Ella now with 11 points here tonight. Senior co-captain Sammy Sankey to check back in here. And for the Thunderbirds, you've got looks like Charlotte Iserman, Kaylee Woyak to check in here for the Thunderbirds, it looks like. Munoz gets it back to Prince. Krzyzewski. And injury on the floor here. So we'll have Katie Rosenthal along with Kaylee Woyak and Charlotte Iserman back in here for the Thunderbirds in favor of Judds and Munoz. Shirk to inbound it here. Bounces it into Van Order. Van Order kind of the wherewithal, kind of in the right place at the right time. Certainly one of those senior co-captains. Just that great floor presence for Ella. Always cutting, always moving without the ball. And turn back over here, so back to the Cardinals it goes. Here, I want to give thanks tonight to the restoration experts. The restoration experts in Wapaka are the place to turn when things go wrong in your home or commercial business. From weather damage, water issues, fire, sewage, or general cleanup, let the restoration experts get your home back the way that it was intended. So Shirk called for the foul here. That it's going to be her first personal foul here. Team foul number 2 here. Looking for Woyak down low. Woyak goes up with it and is going to draw the foul there. So the junior here back to the free throw line, the Serve Pro free throw line, in fact. That one, this is long, so she'll get a second here. That one no good for Woyak here. So checking back in here for the Thunderbirds. That's sophomore Braylon Judds in place of Ava Prince. Tries to get over to Pionic, picked off. And out in front here, going up with it and score it for Charlotte Iserman. Kinsley Shirk splitting the defender down low into Van Order. Turnaround 2-footer got it, and Van Order now with 8 points in the second half, 7 first half, so 15 in the game for Ella. Good defense there by Pionic. Over to Sankey, back to Pionic. Shirk across the timeline, goes left with it. Back over to Sankey, swings it over to Pionic. Nearly picked off there by Rosenthal. Good defense. Van Order bounces it into Shirk and score it for Kinsley Shirk. Nice find there. So Kinsley now with a couple of points, the freshman. Of course, older brother Cam, we heard his name many a times, synonymous with Pacelli basketball. Foul on the floor called. It's going to go against Krzyzewski here, her third personal, team foul number 4. That one no good, so a second here. Will Carolus, Madeline Carolus. Second one is up, and that one is good. 1 of 2 there for Carolus. Zdroik up top there. The screen by Peyton for Jaden. And a foul called on the floor. That's going to go, I believe, against number 11 and Adeline Carolus here. So that'll be her first personal foul. Both teams now with 4 fouls apiece here. 11:51 to go in this one. Zdroik, beg your pardon, Van Order down to Zdroik. A little give and go there, so Jaden leads the team in assists as well. Nearly 7 assists per game. Give down low, a couple of number 22s vying for it. So Judds to check back in here for WIAA. It will stay here with the Thunderbirds. Braylon Judds to inbound it here for Iola-Scandinavia. Looking down low for Carolus. Poked out of there. Pacelli now back. Kinsley Shirk over to Jaden Zdroik. Back over to Sankey. Sankey surveying it here. Picks up dribble. Bounces it into Zdroik. Zdroik back over to Shirk and turn back over here. So back to the Thunderbirds. I want to give thanks here tonight to the Indian Crossing Casino. Experience Waupaca's premier lakefront restaurant at Indian Crossing Casino. You'll find a delicious menu, live music, and stunning lake views all under one roof at Indian Crossing Casino on County Highway Q in Waupaca. Peyton Zdroik thought about it and gets it down into Van Order. So good teamwork there by the freshman with the certainly high basketball IQ, no doubt. Going baseline with it, cut off there by Sankey, but I think they're going to get Sammy with the foul here, and that's going to be her first personal. Rosenthal, first one is up and it is good. So you've got Clendenning coming back into the game here for the Thunderbirds. And for the Cardinals here, that's Vivian Berna here, the freshman, number 23. That one is up and good, so Rosenthal with 4 points now tonight. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Peyton Zdroik over to Sankey. Sankey, long swing pass over to Kinsley Shirk. Gets it down into Jaden Zdroik. Nice pass down low to Berna. Berna unable to convert. Peyton Zdroik with a hustle rebound there for the Cardinals. Sankey corner 3. That one is good for Sammy Sankey. Of course, as we mentioned, Sammy, the one of 2 co-captains here on this, one of 2 seniors. She was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player on Friday night. Back over at the Student Activity Center. Zdroik back to Sankey. Sankey back into Jaden Zdroik. Over to Sankey. 3-ball, that one up. And that one rattles in and out. Rebounded, pulled down there by Rosenthal. Rosenthal swings it over to Iserman. Iserman, that one gonna miss, and back to the Cardinals. I want to give thanks here tonight to Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. It's Culligan Water. Gets it down into Peyton Zdroik, back over to Sankey, back to Jaden Zdroik, swinging it over to Shirk. Elbow there by Berna, that one. And the Thunderbirds coming out with it. A 2-on-1 here, going up with it, and Zdroik with the block here. So Jaden Zdroik kind of showing that versatility. And Peyton Zdroik. So Peyton now with 4 points here tonight. Gets Gets it over to Rosenthal. Rosenthal, that's going to stay here. I give thanks here tonight to Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust, and that is only at Infinity Exteriors. So Woyak, Munoz, Ava Prince, and Emma Prince here set to check back in for Coach Biadages. And Sammy Sankey with another 3. So her second triple here tonight. Sammy now with 6 points in the contest. Berna bounces in into strike, back over to Berna. Shirk. And looking for Berna down low, and Vivian Berna unable to convert on that one. Back to the Thunderbirds. It will go here, so junior Anna Matecki to check back in here for Pacelli. Give thanks here tonight to L&L Propane for all of your propane needs in Wapaka, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas. Turn to L&L Propane. Specializing in propane tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Wapaka. Looking for Woyak down low. Woyak back to Munoz, back over to Prince. That one, and showing some hustle there, but it's beyond the line here. So back to the Cardinals we go here. 6:35 and counting now with that running clock by virtue of the score differential. We also want to give thanks here tonight to Farmers State Bank. Turn to Farmers State Bank for all of your banking needs. Farmers is proud to support all of the Wapaka High School athletes and wishes all the Comets the very best this season. That is Farmers State Bank. Nice take in there, lefty, and that one good. So Charlotte Iserman now with 4 points in the game. Both of those, all 4 of those here in the second half. Sankey feeling a little bit in. Sammy Sankey doing what Sammy Sankey does, and that's nailing the triple here. So Sammy now with 9 points here tonight. Over to Iserman, back over to Prince, looking for Woyak down low, and she's going to draw the foul. And they're going to get Peyton Stroik on that, and that's going to be, I believe, her 4th. That one misses short, so Woyak to get a second now. And rebound there, long rebound by Peyton Stroik. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Of course, we'll have our Wapaka Foundry post-game show here at the conclusion of this one. And Becca Smith here checking in for Peyton Stroik. Becca, the junior here, number 2. Emma Prince, Maya Munoz looking for Woyak down low. 3 ball on the way. That one misses short. Munoz with a rebound. Jumper, and back to the Cardinals it goes. So we'll get a pair of substitutes here for the Thunderbirds. That's Natalie Koss and Rand Clendenning for Ava Prince and Maya Munoz. Berna over to Matecki. Matecki, 3-ball on the way. That one, this is short here for Anna. Rebounded there by Iserman. Bounce pass, nice find down low, and that's Emma Prince. A good pass there by Iserman. Jumper, glass, no good. Rebounded by Matecki, and she will get a chance for the and one here. So Matecki Peyton Zdroik checking in for Sammy Sankey. And for the Thunderbirds, you've got Madeline Kirilis in as well here. WIAA checks out. Matecki, that one is good. So Anna Matecki with 3 points tonight. Nearing that 2-minute mark here in this non-conference game here between CWC East, Iola-Scandinavia, and the CWC South Pacelli Cardinals. Just about a, 35-minute jaunt over here or so. A little less for Gus. Gus coming from Wapaka, right? A little less for him. Peyton Zdroik. Say the double dribble, so turned over back to the Thunderbirds. As we mentioned here, we'll have our Wapaka Foundry post-game show. Bounces it down into Clendenning. Bounces it down low, going up with it, back over to Clendenning and score it. For Rand Clendenning now with 2 points here tonight. Final 55 seconds here for this one. Shirk back up top to Matecki, bounces it into Shirk. Berna with a screen there. Looking for Matecki down low, back out to Anna Check. Check bounces it down low, nice pass, nice find down low, unable to convert. Long three on the way, that one by Anna Check, no good, and it goes back to the Cardinals here. And that will be a final out here, Iola-Scandinavia. So the Pacelli Cardinals come out of here with a non-conference victory here, 70-18. We'll, of course, have our Wapaka Foundry post-game show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs@wapakafoundry.com. That's jobs@wapakafoundry.com. We'll take a brief pause here. We'll hopefully get a few words here with Coach Allison Smaglick and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player tonight in just a few moments. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
The mission at Wapaka Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
as long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
WIAA has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They've sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and WIAA has supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up WIAA Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, WIAA is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your...
All right, so Gus here giving me the thumbs up here, our WIAA Foundry post-game show. First of all, Coach, congratulations again. You come out of here with a non-conference victory. Your team really kind of looking like mid-season form here. I know it's early. I know it's a long season. A lot can happen. But, I have to think, again, you have to be pretty pleased with the effort tonight. You get a chance to really get all of your players out there, and I think that's just so important as this season goes on.
Yeah, we had some hiccups in the first half, obviously. They did a really good job of making the adjustments in the second half with a lot of that. We were able to work on some of our other defenses, which I was happy about with how they executed on that. But like you said, it's fun to have these type of games that we're able to get all the girls in there. Some of the ones that come to practice every day and work really hard, but just, don't get the time on the court. So we'll come along, and we got one practice, and then we come right, and luckily we're at home against Allman.
Yeah, and Coach, talk about that, because it's Allman Bancroft. I have to think that's going to be kind of our, I like the term barn burner. Maybe not, but I'd like to think it's going to be a really good basketball game. Hopefully a lot of folks can come out for that. But how do you prepare for that? Because it's the one game, it's the one practice, and then you turn around right away.
So this is my third year here, so this will be my fifth time playing them, and I will tell you, every single game is a barn burner, like you said. I don't think any game has been that we've won over 10 points. So and they have the same crew that they had last year, and Maya Dernbach is putting up some pretty impressive points. Yeah, so we got to make sure that we're locking down and staying focused. And she's got a good counterpart with Newbie, that's really a really good shooter. So we got our hands full. But I think our bench is a lot deeper than theirs, so hopefully that plays a key role.
Absolutely, Coach. And, and then obviously I think you guys will be idle for a little bit before you get into the Century Classic, which is always kind of one of my favorite type of events. Coach, anything more as you get into this final stretch of 2025 here?
No, just every day we just are working on getting better in some area. Hopefully we won't miss 13 layups in the first half like we did today. So, but yeah, just every day, just keep getting better, and make sure that we're prepared each day.
I love it. Coach, we got to give you the fist bump. That's head coach Allison Smaglik here. We'll get it over here to one of our two senior co-captains here in Ella Van Order. Ella, you had 17 points tonight here, but more importantly, I think when we talked about it as the game, you guys, you get after it on defense. Really, you guys really do get after it on defense. You're one of those high basketball IQ players. I see you out in transition. What is your role with this team? Because you're one of two seniors. It's you and Sammy here.
A role, I think, we have a lot of scorers on the team, but I wouldn't say that's my main role. We have Maddie, we have Haley, we have Jaden, we have mostly anybody that comes in can score. But I'm saying that I've locked down on defense, because in the end, offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And if we need to get places, defense is where we are, and getting rebounds and the steals, because we just need to push the ball in transition. However we get the points is how we get the points.
I love that too. Defense wins championships, and it does. I think there's a lot to be said about that, and you guys really do. Again, that's kind of the one thing that stands out. I've done a few games now, is just how you all get after it. You know, it's really top to bottom. It's you're able to create turnovers, which create some of those transition points. Ella, anything as you prepare for Ulman? I know that's, again, going to be a great game, going to be a great basketball game, a conference game. How do you get up for something like that?
I think like every year we've played them, it's been hard, but I mean, it's just like that games that you love to go and play because you know it's going to be great competition. Because I know this season we haven't, except like Lacrosse Aquinas, there's been games where it's been like, you know, but this one is going to be like a game that we have to work hard at. We can't look past, because Maya Durbach and Alaya Newby are great players, so props to them. And I hope that we're going to come out and we're going to work harder than them. And I think we have more players than they do that can score. Like you saw tonight, there's a lot of people that can put the points up on the board.
And you really do. And as Coach said, you know, you guys have such a deep bench, you know, really top to bottom, anybody really at any given point in time. Ella, I'm going to get you in the house. I'm sure you know the drill. You've been around long enough between everybody in your family and stuff. But so what I'll do is I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'll give you the mic. I'll get out of the way. I'll have you say your name and that you're in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Ella Van Order, and I'm in the house.
Have you got to get a fist bump? All right. That is senior co-captain here in Ella Van Order, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player here tonight in our Wapaka Foundry post-game show here again. Pacelli with the 70-18 victory here tonight. We'll run through the scoring here. We'll start with the host Iola-Scandinavia Thunderbirds. 4 points tonight for both Katie Rosenthal and Charlotte Iserman. And then you get 2 points for Rayanne Clendenning. You get 2 points for Emma Prince, Madeline Carolus. Then you also get 2 points tonight from Briley Judds and 2 points from Ava Prince here, the 18 team points here for the Iola-Scandinavia Thunderbirds. Switching it over to the other side of the ledger here, the Pacelli Cardinals, they were led in scoring tonight. Jaden Stroik with 18 points, the aforementioned Ella Van Order, who had 17 points here tonight, including 10 in the second half. You get 9 points for both Haley Krzyzewski and Sammy Sankey. Sammy had all 9 of her points on the 3 in the second half. You get 8 points here tonight for Maddie Pionic, 4 points for Peyton Stroik, 3 points here tonight for Anna Batecki, completing that and 1, and then you get 2 points for Kinsley Shirk here. So the 70 team points here for the visiting Pacelli Cardinals. Brandon Berencott on the call here. Gus doing our production all the way from Wapaka, Wisconsin here. Gus doing a great job as always. Again, a final, and for everyone from Zaleski Sports, you've been watching and listening to high school girls basketball action on Zaleski Sports. Have yourself a good rest of your night, everyone.